Guys, good morning everyone. I hope I'm audible here. So this is kind of like a track I'm trying to keep for myself, for as part of my own development process, and I would be happy to share it with you, and in case anybody gets to learn from it, that would be a good thing. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to learn machine learning and other data analysis tricks and all that. So what I was basically trying to do here is I was trying to learn it by doing a small project for myself. So most of the people who uses Microsoft Windows computer is familiar with this game called Minesweeper. It's quite a simple game. You basically click on a particular button, and then based on the rankings that is given to the edges, you can highlight whether this is a minefield or whether it is not. And in case, let's say, you by mistake end up pressing something which you shouldn't, like for example like this is what's gonna happen. So your game will be lost and you'll have to play again. Okay, so this is pretty simple, and so what I have so far done is I kind of love Python, so I have done a bit of a Python programming. And what this program does is it basically captures this area where starting from this point ending at this point, it basically captures the image. And after that, I wanted to use image packages that Python has for image analysis, but for some reason this machine is really shady with those packages. So I thought, okay, one lousy package cannot stop me from doing stuff. So what I did is I basically wrote my own code. Yeah, it got a bit lengthy. People can hate me for that. I am not going to judge you, but here's my code. And all it does is basically, I'll tell you step by step what basically it does. And this is my main function or main module. Okay, this is where everything triggers from. So I'll go just a little brief on this. So first, it basically initializes a counter. So what my objective here is, at the beginning itself, my objective is not to play perfectly this game. My objective is to build a data set out of this grid, so that I get to learn from this data, that how exactly what exactly happens. And how my data is structured is, I will be capturing, after every single move that I will make, I will check what is the status of each and every box over here. It can have a number, it may not have a number, it can be blank, it can be a blue new field, yeah, it can be 1, 2, 3. Basically 3 are, I think, the highest most rank that you can actually have in one site. Now once it captures all of these data for all 81 fields, this is a 9 by 9 grid, so 81 field, then I will have two more fields. The two more fields are, one is what is the button that will be clicked next, or what is the box that will be clicked next, that number, and what was the consequence or the result of it. Once I clicked on it, did it pass, or did it didn't explode, or did it fail, or did it explode. So this will be total 83 columns in my data set, 81 for each grid and what is the status of that, and one for which box I'm clicking next, and one for what is the status after clicking on it. Now let's get back to the code. So as I told you, I'll show you exactly what the code basically does. So most of the places you must have noticed these are comments. I have a lot of comments. I like to write comments so that it becomes easy for people, or even later for me to refer. Now what is the thing that I'm basically doing here? I guess the names explain quite itself. It says, like, I am going to run this code for 1000 loops, so that I get 1000 lines of data set to analyze later. And this is just a while loop and just a counters and all that. Takes a timestamp which helps me to build the image and capture the image and store it in a file and later remove it and all that. So as you can see, this is the section where I basically capture part of the screen. This is where it crops the big image, and crop each box image. Basically it doesn't crop it, however, instead of cropping, all it does is, oh sorry, I didn't notice that I was not showing. Okay, so this is crop image, this is the function which basically crops the area, and this is crop image, each box image. This basically figures out what is the value that you have in each box. Okay, how it is done and all that I can explain to you. Yeah, why not? It's already been 5 minutes. I don't want to drag this video for long. So okay, fine. So let me try to just run it once and show you a quick demo here, and later part I can explain the code in the video too. I guess that would be a good idea. So let's turn on the Minesweeper, and I'm calling it from my command prompt. It basically has an auto-it part as well, where auto-it basically does the clicking and all that based on the need of Python. As I said that I didn't use much of a package, so I had to do it with a collaboration of multiple automation tools. So I'll just run it. Hopefully it will keep running. Okay, so I have initiated the code. Now as you can see, it did the first click. It randomly picked up one of the blue fields. Now it is again going to capture the image and again going to judge which blue field it can click. So it clicked on another blue field, as you can see, and it will keep on doing it for 1000 iterations. And in case, let's say somewhere in the middle, if it fails, let's say in the sense it hits a mine. Okay, yeah, as you can see, it hit the mine. Now it is going to reset the game. Auto-it basically takes care of resetting and all that, Windows based controls and all that. It resetted the game, waited for 5 seconds for the screen to get clear of all the animations, and then again it continued. Okay, so this is how the game looks like pretty much. Now okay, awesome, so we got to capture 2 of these instances. Now I'll stop this game. Okay, Control C. I have stopped the game so that I can show you the data set that is getting collected. So let me show you the data set. I'm really sorry for dragging this video. Okay, so let's check out the data set. So as you can see, it is telling me which box, what is the coordinate of that box, and what was the status of those coordinates, 1, 2, 3s and all that. And if you go towards the end of the stream, as you can see here, it basically tells you that what was my, after this analysis or after checking out this image and figuring out what are the data, what is my target that I have decided. As of now, this target function basically decides on random. It doesn't decide particularly based on any machine learning algorithm or something. In future, that particular module I can keep replacing and keep upgrading based on as and when I learn machine learning or any other data analysis, and I can do better data analysis. As of now, it just uses a plain and simple random function. And what was the effect of clicking on this particular target? It was pass. If you remember, first time in the third instance it failed, second time it failed in the second instance. So this is basically what I have built so far. And as I said, that as and when I learn better machine learning, this analysis based on which this target gets picked, this analysis will become better and better. So I'll keep you probably posted, and I'll do a thorough code review of all the codes that I have written. But for now, this is it. This is Sandeep, and I hope you enjoyed. Please share your questions because I would love to learn from them. And obviously, I'd love to share the code as and when I can get a chance to upload it into GitHub. I'll probably share all the details in the bottom section. Okay, this is probably for the first time I'm making a YouTube video this long, so I'm kind of getting sketchy. Sorry about that, guys, but I hope you had a fair bit of idea. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.